I told these fuckheads to stay out of Shelby Township. They didn't listen. They want to get their ass kicked again. They just didn't learn the first lesson, huh? Alright. Let's hear what they got to say. Turn the volume up.
Hello, my name is Sammy Lewis. It's spelled S-A-M-M-I-E. Sammy Lewis, L-E-W-I-S. I am an organizer with Detroit Will Breathe, and I will be reading our official statement on more civil rights protesters charged for marching against injustice on October 24th. On Monday, January 25th, 6 additional Black Lives Matter protesters were served with warrants for their participation in an October 24th demonstration in Shelby Township, calling for Chief of Police Robert Shelby to be removed or resign because of his violently outrageous...
Let me stop right there. Violently? No, there was not violence committed in Shelby Township by the police. Okay, let's get that straight.
And racist remarks about...
They weren't... Okay, stop. They were not racist. He said, put the looters in body bags. He didn't mention their skin color. I'm not seeing where the racism is at. He was talking about business owners protecting their business. He didn't say anything about George Floyd either. I've seen the comments.
On his personal social media page.
Twitter.
These protesters who are accused of a series of misdemeanors after the
Five of them are charged with felonies.
Most recent targets of a retaliatory police department utilizing Jim Crow style tactics.
Oh my fucking God. Shut the fuck up, please. Here we go with the Jim Crow shit again. Like bringing up the past. And there was no retaliation, okay? You came to Shelby Township, you broke the law, you got your ass kicked by the cops, and now you're facing charges. Okay? They told you to stay out of the street. You didn't learn your lesson.
Of intimidation in order to silence the actions of the BLM movement's attempt to force the city of Shelby Township to seriously address issues of racism within city government.
Right.
Fighting under the pretense of justice, recently elected Macomb County Prosecutor Peter Lucido has made a decision to co-sign
Peter Lucido? What a name.
on these tactics as part of an effort that can only be described as political revenge for the international backlash President Trump received for encouraging a truly violent storming of the U.S. Capitol.
President Trump didn't encourage violence at the Capitol. He said his speech. CNN fake news only reported showed part of the speech. Okay.
By right-wing extremists and white supremacists.
Yeah, I'm not saying there wasn't white supremacists at the Capitol on January 6th. I'm not saying there wasn't. There probably was. You know who also was there? Antifa, BLM, undercover feds, undercover military.
The world has borne witness to the double standard of law and order practiced in this nation, particularly in law enforcement's delicate-like approach toward the Trump protesters on January 6th, compared in stark contrast to the heavy-handed and hyper-militarized response of the BLM protests in D.C. and across this
Are you fucking kidding me? They arrested over 100-something people for what happened at the Capitol on January 6th. That's a lot. So don't give me that shit.
The movement for black and brown lives will not stand for the retaliatory practices.
The movement against brown and black lives? Okay, I thought you were Black Lives Matter. Why don't you just call yourself Brown Black Lives Matter? Or Brown and Black Lives Matter? What's wrong with All Lives Matter? The movement for... how about a movement for everybody? You got a white guy over there. You got a few white people over here.
Of racists and the politicians who chose to represent them. We will not be intimidated by bullies and badges seeking to maintain the order of a racist system that does harm to black and brown bodies and voices on a daily basis.
I believe there was white people arrested on October 24th, if I'm not mistaken. As a matter of fact, I can pull up. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me stop. Okay, there's some white people. There's no... Oh, shut the fuck up. Let me get down here. Let me see here. Get out. I got it somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find it. I don't know where it's at. I don't fucking care. I'm not going through it, but it's 5 Detroit will breathe. People are facing charges right now in Shelby Township. 5 are facing felonies. 4 of them are white. 1 black. Just want to point that out. I'll see it on my. I'll look it up later. But please continue.
Justice, equality, and love. We call on everyone to join us today.
You call for equality, okay? So white lives matter. Just like all lives matter. If you called for equality. If you truly called for equality, then everybody would matter, right? No, you got a problem with white lives matter.
Monday, February 1st, to bring in Black History Month by standing on the right side of history and demand that the charges against Shelby Township protesters be stopped, and that we put an end to the practice of separate and unequal in Macomb County and across the nation.
I think your microphone went out.
Thank you. Alright, so now Sima of Shelby Township is going to speak. Sima, sorry.
Who's that? Let me pull up the...
Hi, I'm Sima Echindia. I've been a resident here in Shelby Township for 19 years. When I moved here, I had no idea what a racist community this is. Such a Jewish person.
Mother Nature is blocking her out because you're full of shit. Okay? I'm just saying that. With the wind. I didn't realize how much of a racist town this was. Jesus Christ.
I take such deep offense that my family and the people who have joined my family in the last years cannot feel comfortable about coming to visit and staying with us here in Shelby Township.
I've been in Shelby Township several times over the summer and I felt truly comfortable. Because I didn't fuck around and find out.
And I cannot tell you how grateful I am to all these young people who have organized and tried to expel the kind of Jim Crow laws and
oh my God, here we go with the Jim Crow shit again.
It's an embarrassment to the entire Macomb County and to Michigan as well. And I hope we can continue this fight forward. So not just Shelby Township.
Now they're calling for the resignation recall of Lucido, the Macomb County prosecutor. They just don't quit, do they?
And the rest of Michigan and the nation becomes a place where we all feel comfortable living. This is Sima, S-Y-M-A, Echindia, E-C-H-E-A-N-D-I-A, and I'm a member of Detroit Jews for Justice.
Who's that?
My name is Jordan Weber, Jordan-W-E-B-E-R.
I'm going to stop right there. This fucking dumbass is calling for an end of capitalism. You know what capitalism is? It's a free market, okay? Socialism is just giving out free money to people that don't deserve it, okay? Capitalism is a free market, okay? This person is calling for the end of capitalism. Basically, she's a communist.
I am a resident of Warren, Michigan, a resident of Macomb County.
A, nobody cares. 2, shut up.
October 24th, after Shelby Police Department and various other police departments attacked our nonviolent protest.
Bullshit. You came to the street, okay, and you blocked traffic. You were told to stay out of the street. Once you hit the streets, you committed violence. Okay, when the police give you an order to stay out. So shut up again.
Attacked, unwelcome, and discriminated against.
God.
Robert Shalai gets sensitivity training for trying to hide racist comments behind a fake social media.
Once again, his comments were not racist. He said put the looters in body bags. He didn't mention a race. Once again.
We are criminalized for standing up for ourselves and others.
When you take to the streets and you follow unlawful order, you will be criminalized.
Important to understand is the messages that these actions send. They are saying that if we stand up and hold our officials accountable, then we will be punished.
Now, that's not what they're saying. You have a constitutional right to hold your government accountable when they're out of action, when they're out of order. Okay, that's your constitutional right. I'm not against that. You don't have a constitutional right to commit violence and commit chaos, which you did on October 24th.
If we demonstrate support of victims of racism, then we will be punished. If we speak out against racism and white supremacy, then we will be punished.
You won't be punished as long as you don't break the law.
It is our duty as citizens to hold our officials accountable and to demand the quality people we want to see who reflect our values in office. It is our duty to force those who serve us to seriously address the issues of racism. Anyone who directly addresses systemic racism will be met with resistance, which is what has been happening since we were stolen from our homes and shipped to this land.
What? Oh, yeah, Africa. Stolen from their homes and shipped to this land. Jesus Christ. There's 200 countries in this world. You can move to
we are facing today is
any one of them.
With the fight to end slavery.
I'm pretty sure she was born here, right? In this country.
And then
Is she even black? I don't know.
Fight to end segregation.
She could be a light-skinned black, I don't know.
Newly elected Macomb County prosecutor Peter Lucido has already decided to co-sign these egregious Jim Crow-style tactics
Oh, for
and
Christ's
the
sakes.
double standard that is law and order as displayed during the several election-based events at the U.S. Capitol. On this first day of Black History Month,
Come on, I ain't got all day. Let's go. Get your phone together. Oh my God.
on this first day of Black History Month, we stand against these retaliatory practices that aim to uphold the racist system that does harm to black and brown bodies. On this first
You know, that's racist right there, what you just said. You know, white people white people have been hit with racism before by police too, you know. You want an example? My good buddy Robert Cordes on the Trump Unity Bridge was arrested in Detroit by black cops because he didn't use a turn signal. I'm calling racism on that. I'm calling for racism against the Detroit police for arresting Robert Cordes of the Trump Unity Bridge for for the stupid charge of not using a turn signal. He was arrested by black cops. Robert Cordes was discriminated against because he is a white man in Detroit. There, I spelled it out.
day of Black History Month, which at North Carolina A&T State University we call February 1, which is our celebration of the 4 college students who helped kickstart the civil rights movement of the 60s, who performed one of the first sit-ins at the lunch counter at Woolworths in Greensboro, North Carolina.
What?
On this day,
I don't know what she's blabbing on about. Something about
stand against racism.
something about North Carolina. I don't know. Can't even understand them.
First name is Jordan, Jordan. Last name is Weber, Weber.
This guy in the red, I think I've seen him at a couple protests before. Dude, take off the fucking mask. You're outside. Look at these fucking fools. Look at this shit. Why they all got masks on? What the fuck?
T-A-N, Taylor, Taylor. I'm one of the organizers.
You're one of the assholes that's facing felony charges.
One of the people facing felony charges.
Hey, I called it out.
Standing with other people who have, like Jordan and Sammy, been recent recipients of charges against them for the simple act of speaking up and speaking out against.
You went into the road and you blocked traffic.
against racism. I like to point out the fact that as we were driving up here, not only did we pass 2 sitting squad cars a block away, but then when we pull in, we see multiple squad cars protecting their precious police precinct from the vicious actions and words of BLM protesters. If only we could be as diligent in fighting racism as we are policing black and brown bodies and their allies in the fight against injustice and against racism, we will be well on our way to a world that we would actually enjoy living in and that would do well to its citizens. So I just want to point out how wasteful tax dollars are.
Dude, you wasted your time coming up here.
The precinct is.
I don't think they're in Mount Clemens, right? They're in Shelby.
Pandemic needs to be used more wisely, especially considering how many people are suffering. But we're here just to say to both Shelby Township and Macomb County Prosecutor Lucido that we will not be intimidated, that we will not back down.
I cannot wait to springtime and summertime when the protests and rallies start up again. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait for these dumbasses to come back to Shelby Township.
That he made a bad decision in co-signing on these fictitious charges that were added months after the fact that were initially denied by the prosecutor who was an acting prosecutor, interim prosecutor. And that says something. The fact, and no, it is not lost on us that those charges come after the backlash that the Republican Party, whose home base in Michigan, unfortunately, is 2 swaths of Macomb County, right? Real, hard right-wing troopers.
What the fuck does the Republican Party got to do with anything, you fucking moron?
Rest here, unfortunately. Sorry for the good folks in Shelby Township, the few that are here. I mean, they're yeah.
Doesn't make any damn sense.
For being in this type of environment, and it is fitting that we are here on the first day of Black History Month to have to face charges with around a protest that's calling out a chief of police who said viciously racist and violent language against black protesters.
Really? I didn't see that.
And what did he get? Racial sensitivity training and a month off. Even the Macomb County executive said that the actions of Robert Shelby is what you expect from a cadet, not a chief of police. So it is absolutely shameful that he is still here because what that sends a message that is just like those old signs that you saw in the Jim Crow South warning black people not to pass into certain areas. That's what it means to have Robert Shelby continue to be the chief of police in Shelby Township.
Dude, you're not even from Shelby Township.
We will continue to fight. We'll fight these charges, and we'll fight Robert Shelby, and we'll fight Lucido because he wants to co-sign on this backward racist Jim Crow-like policy.
You can't be this fucking stupid. That's why we call them Democrats.
So, right now, what's happening is we have lawyers who are present to make sure that people's constitutional rights are upheld as they await.
The ones that say they support the Constitution, like these guys, are the ones that violate it daily. Okay?
Being fingerprinted before arraignment. So, people's arraignments, some of them, most people have arraignments next week.
Oh, we support the Constitution and make sure the constitutional rights. These are the same nerds that were bitching, okay? Because Trump supporters were open carrying at a rally. Open carrying, which is a constitutional right. You hypocrite.
And so they were ordered by the court to,
they only support constitutional rights that fit them.
Fingerprinted because they're facing misdemeanor charges. So we're just out
That's all
here.
they're requiring today so far.
Well, so it's because I don't know why Shelby Township can have like money to have like 10,000 officers like within a mile radius, but they.
Oh, 10,000 officers? Dude, did you look at the damn statistics or the numbers of how many police officers are in Shelby Township? You can't even get your fucking numbers straight, okay? I bet you're one of the idiots that believe the CDC when the CDC put out the report and said that 400,000 something people died. No, they falsified the numbers. The CDC got caught with their fucking pants down, okay? By falsifying the fucking numbers. They broke federal law. This douche is gonna say, oh, 10,000 officers. Look up, do these fuckers research anything before they speak? Jesus Christ, they don't even research anything.
Can't afford to be open for a full day, but whatever. There's only enough space to actually have 3 people get fingerprinted on a daily basis. So we're gonna have teams of people to make sure people are, done right over the next couple of days as people get fingerprinted.
Fingerprinted detained, fingerprinted released.
No, fingerprinted and release. Yeah. And then back for the arraignment, which I imagine is going to be, so far, it's all been on Zoom court, the proceedings here.
Oh, just shut up.
So I actually don't have the paperwork for 2 of the people, which is why they haven't been fingerprinted. Yeah,
I'm not gonna sit through this crap.
Has to be thrown out. I think the charges have to be dismissed. That's the last thing.
I'm not saying whether the charges should be dismissed or not, because I'm not from Shelby Township. Okay, I live an hour and a half away, out in the middle of the country, in a Republican county. Okay, away from here.
In Michigan, I've seen demonstrations in the street, and that was the crime in Shelby Township. We marched in the street,
and the police told you not to march in the street. The police told you not to march in the street. I got no problem with somebody marching in the street, but when the police tell you to get the fuck out of the street, you get the fuck out of the street. They don't want you in the street. If other cities want you in the street, fine. Lansing, Warren, Detroit, whatever. Shelby Township told you not to go in the street. You disobeyed a lawful order. Cry, cry, cry.
Apparently could not take the pitter-patter of protesters. And so that's why they said, oh no, we have to arrest you using 3 separate police departments.
I'm not sure who the other 2 were.
And riot police.
Riot police? There was like 300 of you, dude. Yeah. I seen the videos.
All right.
Oh, okay, no, yeah.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Kids these days. I almost feel sorry for them. I really do. I feel sorry for these kids. I really do. I feel sorry for them. They're so brainwashed. I feel sorry for them. I really do. I feel sorry for them. I fucking do.